Hey, welcome back to Snapple Games. My name is Max, and I'm back with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing Elves today. And we have some spice. We have some spice today. We are trying not a brand new card, but it's a recent downshift, and there is something kind of funny about this. We're playing You Meet in a Tavern. I'll get into this card and why it's special in a second. Real quick, shout out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/snapbolt. Go to my channel and sub. It's really the best way to support me, so thank you so much. I record all my content live on Twitch, twitch.tv/snapbolt so follow me there, come hang out live, a lot of fun. But let's get into this deck and why I'm playing Elves. I used to play a ton of Elves, Legacy Elves, Pauper Elves, pretty much everything. I really love this archetype. It's a ton of fun to play. Just love all the mana dorks, playing a low land count. But let's get to You Meet in a Tavern. So, as you can see, this is an uncommon here. So, in the new set, Battle for Baldur's Gate from Commander Legends, this card was downshifted from uncommon to common. Now, that set is actually not out yet. It's pretty funny. It actually comes out, I believe, tomorrow on Magic Online. But because this card was already on Magic Online and its legality is set to legal in Pauper from the new set, you're able to play it in Pauper. So we can play with this new card that will be downshifted in Baldur's Gate tomorrow early. So kind of fun. And let's read what this card does. It's 4 mana, sorcery. You form a party or you start a brawl. Form a party is just lead the Stampede. Look at the top 5. You may reveal any number of creature cards from among them, put them into your hand. Start a brawl is mini overrun. Creatures you control get +2/+2 till end of turn. So it's basically everything you need in the deck. A card advantage engine like Lead the Stampede, and a win condition with the +2/+2. So really excited to try You Meet in a Tavern. It seems good to me. And other than that, we're just playing a very, very straightforward build. No blue splash for Distant Melody. Just trying You Meet in a Tavern and Lead the Stampede instead. I've liked these mono green versions when I've played Elves in the past with no splash. Seems pretty straightforward. I'm also not playing what's the card I'm playing here right now in the name? The 1 mana 1/2 reach and tap it and tap an untapped creature, add 1 mana of any color. We don't need that as much. We only have a couple off-color cards in the 75. We still have Birchclaw Ranger, which we can find with our draw spells in order to produce off-color mana. Playing 9 Llanowar Elf effects, 14 Forests, of course the 4 Quirions, one of my favorite cards in all of Magic, Priest of Titania, great art, really fun card. Elvish Vanguard, this card was downshifted as well, playing the original rare version, Old Border, way to go. Love Timberwatch Elf, this is pretty much the biggest threat in the deck. Lissalana, solid card. And I'm playing something people aren't, I never see in lists anymore. I'm interested in trying it. Playing 2 copies of Elvish Visionary. I've liked this in the past as well. It synergizes with so much. Well-Wisher, Priest, Timberwatch Elf, Lissalana, it cantrips, Elvish Vanguard. It synergizes basically with your entire deck. Plus is another body for the overrun, it just getting you through, drawing the cards you need, hitting land drops. Just does basically everything. 1 Essence Warden that we can find with our draw spells. Sometimes you draw a bunch of cards. We don't have Distant Melody to, draw our entire deck, hit the Essence Warden, and keep gaining life, but I still think it's fine. As far as the sideboard, just a couple Hydros. We don't have that many blue sources, so I didn't want to overload. 1 Valakut Invoker against Fog decks. Triple Rapid Vigor against the Wraths. 2 Gleefuls. Triple Scattershot, mostly for Fae, or quad Scattershot, excuse me. 1 Essence Warden, and double Longbow. So, without further ado, let's play some Elves! Exclamation mark. All right, welcome to round 1, and we have a great hand. 1 land, but Llanowar, Quirion, Birchclaw, we can make so much mana with this hand. This is a snap keep for Elves, and this is exactly what you want to see. If you draw 1 more land, that's fine, but this seems sweet. Okay, we're against the Menace. Hopefully they don't make a huge life-leaking thing, but with Well-Wisher, we might be just fine. Gonna lead Llanowar because I like this art a little better than this art. This is just the classic, right? actually love our position now. We can just do so much next turn, and then eventually just kill with a huge You Meet the Tavern overrun. I feel like our chances of winning this game are just so high at this point. Okay, so we go Quirion Ranger, add 1 mana, untap this, return Forest, replay Forest, and we have 3 more mana. So let's go. I definitely want to get Will Wisher down this turn. So if I go Birchlore, I can tap these 2. So Birchlore is essentially free. And then I still have, if I go Birchlore, I have 3 more mana. But I can go Findhorn, and then still have 2 more mana because I can tap these and play Well Wisher. I don't think I need to play Timberwatch. I think if I just start gaining life, it's going to be fine. I'm just going to go Findhorn, Well Wisher. Nice little turn 2. Because if I'm not dying, I'm going to be able to go over the top of what my opponent's doing. Yeah, they have Deathblade, sure. But I can tap my Well Wisher in response, so they won't be able to kill this. They'll be able to kill... Actually, they won't be able to kill anything, because I can just... In response to the Provoke, I can just Birchlore Ranger. But I do have to be aware, certainly. Cat, okay. I think I even want to use the draw ability from You Meet in a Tavern. Because then I can just hit more elves, gain more life, and then kill with Timberwatch. I don't really need the overrun right now. So I think I'm just going to form a party here. Another Quirion is nice as well. Let's see, I could just play Priest of Titania. I haven't used Quirion yet, though. So I guess I can do both. I just have to return a forest, but I can play both of these. Yeah, it seems fine. Priest. And then do I gain right now? Provoke untaps, sure, but then I can just use Birchlore to tap. I think I can just pass here. Just in a great spot. If they can't kill Well Wisher, I just think they basically can't win. Emerge unscathed, give it pro green. Sure. Then emerge unscathed. If they give it pro green, I can't even block it. Why'd they do that? Okay. So I can't block a pro green creature. So this was just kind of a mistake from the opponent. So provoke happens, then I'll just tap it to gain life. I can't block anyway, but just go up to 20. I don't need to untap and tap again because I can just keep getting life next turn. No rush. So let's just go land. Are they conceding or? Yeah, nice. They knew about the 1 Timberwatch as well. Good start. So I could bring in Gleeful Sabotage. They have a lot of auras. I think other than that, I don't need to sideboard. They're probably just going to have some gut shots or something, but yeah, I don't think I need to sideboard. I don't even think we need Essence Warden. Magic Online tripping out. And then I can cut like 1 Llanowar Elf. Just keep all my card advantage. I could cut a Lissolana. It's a little bit clunky. I like this. I don't think we need Rapid Vigor or Invoker. Again, I think we just go way over the top of them. We have no, the way I built this sideboard, I have no Spider Silk Armors in the board, but we have other things. Maybe one of these wraps should have been a Spider Silk Armor. This looks fine. Yeah, I did think of Mass Vandal at the end, but right before I was about to queue up, or right before I was about to start, and I did consider switching Gleeful for Mass Vandal, especially because we can find it off our draw spells. However, I just wasn't quite sure. I thought Gleeful Sabotage might even just be better against Affinity because they might not kill your stuff that much. And then Gleeful just can kill two things where you might just not be able to play an early Vandal anyway. Okay, classic mono white heroic opponent mulligans to 4. Just do what we can do. Next turn we can just go. Oh, they have to gut shot. Okay. Lou's coming to say goodnight. Night, bro. They have turn 2 ethereal armor after gut shotting on 1-drop, so they're kind of doing it. I kind of want to just play Vanguard. I'm not in a rush. They just have a 2/6. Just gonna get a little greedy here. Next turn I can go like, oh, they have another gut shot. I mean, that was gonna work anyway. So they mulligan to 4, but they have a pretty good 4. But I think we're fine. Do I get greedy and just go for Vanguard one more time? I think now I don't need to. I can just play all my mana producers, and then I can maybe play Lissalana, then later play Vanguard. It is kind of nice to just Vanguard this turn, and then next turn triple 1-drop, then Lissalana, then you meet in a tavern. I don't know. I think it's fine. Because if I just play Mystic, Birchlore, Findhorn, okay, Lifelink, that's good. I don't know if it's going to be good enough. Ooh, Priest of Titania. Now I think I go Birchlore into Priest. Then next turn I can just kind of start going off, or at least play Huntmaster. I don't even need to block yet. I'm still at 12. Taking some weird lines, but opponent was on such a huge mulligan that I feel like I just have time. They drew another ethereal armor there. That could get bad, but okay. Skyguard doesn't matter. Okay. So now we probably just want to go 3-4 mana, play Huntmaster, and then just start playing all these elves out. Mystic, always yes, always yield. This card is just insane. It makes elf tokens, so it just works with everything you have. Then next turn can just probably overrun and win. We are down to 8, but also have a 10-10. Plus just a massive board here. Benevolent Blessing. Okay. That's so they hit for 7. They almost killed us. So now I just go for Yumina Tavern. I think it's enough. It should be. Overrun. Sweet. Got him. Want to know? Beat the Menace. Deck felt great there. Two good draws though against a multi-four. So, when an opponent has a 7 card hand with a lot of resources against your mulligan to 5, it can feel bad with elves. But those felt good. Those felt good. All right. They even had double gut shot there, but we fought through that. Let's go round 2. All right. 1-0 with Elves. Welcome to round 2 against D. Borges 7. Would you like to play first? Yes, I would. Perfect hand. Great. Let's go. Not perfect, obviously, but this hand's pretty solid. We'll see what we draw on turn 2, but we might have the choice between like Priest and double spelling, especially if our Elf survives, which it's relatively likely to do, but yeah, this hand looks great. One thing about Elves is because you only play 14 lands, you have to mulligan a fair amount of hands because you just don't have any lands in your hand. I've even played as low as 12 forests. Opponents on a mulligan to 5, by the way. But when you draw 1 or 2 lands with Elves, it's very strong. The problem is, over the course of like a challenge, you have to be very good at knowing which hands you can keep and which hands you can't. And over the course of a challenge, if you just draw poorly, it can a couple times it can be rough because the variance of this deck is relatively high because of the low land count. Ooh, is this okay? It's Ponza. Just probably the best possible matchup. It could be Boggles, but it's probably Ponza. Just gonna play Priest. This is probably if it's Ponza, it's like probably the best possible matchup for Elves. I just like think it's so hard for Elves to lose against Ponza. It is Ponza. Okay. They could have. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. So they just foretell Packmate. Ooh, Well Wisher. That's a good one. So let's go Warden into Mystic, and 4 mana. Could go Visionary, Well Wisher, or Timberwatch. They don't have red mana yet, and they probably don't play Bolt. I think double spelling is just better. Timberwatch does kill them really fast though, but it'll still kill pretty fast like next turn anyway. I think I'm just gonna go. Oh, this makes 5 mana. Okay, well then go Timberwatch, Well Wisher. I forgot this counts all elves, and they have an elf. Even their three drop 2/2 draw card is also an elf, which makes the matchup even worse for them. This counts elves on the battlefield. This counts elves on the battlefield, and so does this because they're older cards. So it's pretty rough. It makes the elf mirrors pretty insane too. All right, they acid moss. It's especially bad for Ponza because if you just have a Korean Ranger, you can just bounce the forest in response to their land destruction. And look at how we still have like infinite mana basically. Okay, so I can go. I guess I can tap these two, play Visionary first. See what I draw. Findhorn. Can I just kill? Or could I have just killed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. No, it's only 15 damage. But if I didn't attack with this, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is +8. If I tap this for +4, it's not enough. So I might as well just draw off You Meet in a Tavern. Only double Priest. Could have saved the overrun, but again, I think we'll be fine. They do have red mana now, so maybe I need to save this. I think if I just go for damage and then attack next turn, they're just gonna die. Because even if they just bolt Timberwatch on their turn, if they have bolt, I can still probably just win. What is this, a dino? Just a Molly D. I mean, it's only 15 when they're at 20. It's pretty funny. So now they can just play a pack mate, but then they just die to Timberwatch. See, GG, GG. Again, I played Ponza at my LGS one time recently, and I got paired against Elves, and I was just like, this matchup is unwinnable. It is just so bad. I think I can also not sideboard. I don't really need Essence Warden. I can bring in the Hydroblasts because they're gonna probably board in Cannonade, which is how I lose. So board out Warden. I can board out a Visionary. Well Wisher's good because they don't actually have that many ways to kill it. I don't think Gleeful is actually that good at kill. I don't think I need to kill their enchant lands. Just doesn't seem. I just want to focus on my own game plan. Quirion is obviously insane against them. I guess Rapid Vigor is also pretty good because they're just gonna bring in Cannonades. And if I just stop that, I have Hydros for like boarding parties too. If I just stop their Cannonades, I can't lose. It's funny, for those that watch my stream a fair amount, you know my dog's name is Lewin. A lot of times we just call him lose. So when I say like, oh, I can't lose in this position, I always just think of lose. um, can board out one Lissalana. I don't know if we need all of this. It's kind of like too much. If we see like triple cannonade or something, then maybe bring the last one in. Just board out like one Mystic or Fintorn. All right. Essentially boarding in 4 anti-wrath cards here against a deck that might not even have that many wraths against us. Seems like it's just safe though, because this matchup is so good that we just want to not lose. We want to not lose. You always want to lose, you just don't want to lose. So far, You Meet in a Tavern has been fantastic. We've used both modes already, and we just basically started the league. I'm going to keep this hand slow, but going to be tough to get cannonaded out with, you know, what are you going to draw? Average of 3 cards on each of these? Opponent mulliganing like crazy too. They probably need to find cannonade or they just don't do anything. They're on 6. Let's see if they go to 5. This is a long league because of lose. Because he's so long. None of the new Baldur's Gate cards are actually out yet. Or you can only play You Meet in a Tavern, funny enough, because it was the downshift and it was already on Magic Online. But none of the other new cards are out yet. So funny enough, you cannot play any of them. I mean, they could go Cannonade here, but I just have to play Priest, just get as much mana as I can. Could play Timberwatch and then play Priest, but that does protect me from Cannonade better in the future and uses my mana better this turn, but I just get so much mana next turn if this works. Mountain. That makes it more likely that they have bolts in their deck, which makes the matchup a little bit worse. I mean, this makes so much mana. It was gonna make 3 mana, but now it makes 4 mana. They can cannonade next turn and like trade a bunch of stuff, but that's fine. I don't even have to play Timberwatch now necessarily. Let's see, let's see. I have so much mana with Corian. I can just play like all. I can just do everything here. I'm just gonna. I think I'm just gonna go all off. Because if I find a wrap, I can't. I guess I can't really draw into Wrap and Vigor. Just deciding how much to commit. I think I'm just gonna go in. They have to like Wrath like this turn basically, and I still get to draw like as many cards as I want right now. You know, if I find like a Vanguard, I might even be able to just do enough stuff to make a big Vanguard, which might just be good enough. Just gonna go in. With all these lead the Stampedes, I think I can afford to. All right, they just concede. I guess they didn't have Cannonade. I was probably just going to play another lead the Stampede first, see what I hit. We would have only drawn 2 creatures there. But this is just such a bad matchup for Ponza. Then I could have played another lead the Stampede, drawn 4, and then probably played 2 Vanguards and played a couple more things because I actually had 3, 5, 6, 7. I guess I only had 7 more mana. So I couldn't have done everything, but I could have left myself with a full grip of Elves. So even if they had Cannonade, I just start rebuilding, and then they have nothing left. Nice. 2-0 or 2-0, and then no losses yet. Nice. 2-0, 4-0. Let's go round 3. Crushing. All right, welcome back to round 3. We're against Hazak. Our hands have just been really solid. Just gonna keep. When you have like 1 or 2 lands, some 1-drops, this deck is strong. Ponza again? Oh, Elf Mirror, nice. These get crazy, like I said. Wouldn't be surprised if they're playing You Meet in a Tavern as well. Really don't want to see a Priest of Titania here. Essence Warden and Priest of Titania. I don't know. Oh, I have seen this art before. Not a fan. I'm just gonna give them all the mana and just play out all my stuff, I think. I need as much mana as I can make 2. Really sucks. No Well-Wishers, no Priests, no Timberwatch Elf from my side, so this is gonna be rough. Just hope they have like another land or 2 in hand and like a random 1-drop and just nothing else. That's all. That's the only way we can win, basically. Just came up last match too. It does come up, but yeah, pretty rare. Love this art. Oh, they drew 4. Taunting Elf. Jeez, and they hit the Quirion. So now they make infinite mana again. They can play out their entire hand. I think we just lose. We lose, but we don't lose. Wild Heart Invoker. A lot of people play this card. I don't know if it's necessary. I always felt like it wasn't, but maybe it is good enough. Can't allow you to win on the turn you like draw a million cards. I mean, this crushes the mirror. I don't know if it's actually good. So we have double longbow, and maybe we bring in like just double longbow, I guess. You just try to do your own thing. Winding way. A bunch more stuff to do. Another Essence Warden. I mean, talk about nut draw. I mean, I gave him 4 more mana, but still. It's definitely, this is definitely GG. Wirewood Herald. I feel like they're just putting so many bad cards in their deck. I mean, obviously their draw was insane, it doesn't matter, but I just felt like there's no reason to do that. All right. Looks like they're just classic elves. Probably no copies of You Meet in a Tavern. Maybe they do. All right. Longbows. Come in. Well-Wisher is kind of annoying to deal with. Maybe Essence Horn's good as well. So bring in Essence Horn, double longbow. Visionary just kind of clunks us up. Just do this. I don't really want to take out any of the card advantage. Not expecting them to really have removal. Keeping all the things that care about elves. Essence Horn might just be good enough just to buy time. Because both players are just playing so many creatures. I think it's worth it. All right, we'll keep this. Few too many lands, no draw spells, but we have a good curve. We have a powerful card. I think we're just supposed to keep. I think I'm just playing Timberwatch on 2. And maybe just start getting in there. Ooh. Really need a draw spell. Maybe I still just play Timberwatch. I think it's going to be better just to play Priest, hope to hit a draw spell, to play Timberwatch next turn. It's pretty close. But the thing is, if I Timberwatch, I'm not necessarily even getting in for any or that much damage at all next turn. I'm just going to do it. If they play some elves, they might be forced to chump. I can still play like 2 elves out next turn, attack with Mystic, and then if they have like 3 elves in play, this is actually starting to be a lot of damage. There's Lead the Stampede. Not like this. I'm like, as long as if I don't top deck a draw spell, then I should play this. It's like, maybe I should still just do it. No, I'll do it. I'll do Timberwatch, then top deck Lead the Stampede. Okay. I think I'm just going to go Priest Well-Wisher. I guess I can go Priest, Birchlore, and Well-Wisher. And just do it all. Can't attack this turn, but can still block with either of my creatures and use Timberwatch to pump. They just have infinite mana here, so it's not looking good. 8 mana. Oh, Mog's Crusher. That might not be good enough. I can just eat that with Timberwatch, sack some lands. That's hilarious. They do use the best version, Rise of Eldrazi, but the art on this is broken. Oh, you gotta lead the Stampede before Crusher. Come on. Draw 4 cards. One of them's a Timberwatch Elf. And double Essence Warden. You definitely want to lead the Stampede. Don't just play Crusher because you can still play Crusher afterwards. So now they can just play out their hand basically. I got so punished for playing the Timberwatch. Not sure if it really matters that much actually in the end. Still need to deal with this somehow. I need to make a bigger board than they have. It's going to be tough to do. They still have a Findhorn Elves in hand. Sure. This is going to be a nightmare. I also have a Well-Wisher. But if I'm not able to eat Crusher, I guess there's no way I can eat Crusher too because they can pump it. Elvish Warrior? Come on. There's no way you should play that card. Their list is like 20 years old. And I'm losing. We need something good here. We did hit a Vanguard, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough. Infinite mana. Play out my hand. Vanguard first, then Warden. They have 1 card left. It's probably a land. I do have a Well-Wisher, but they have a Crusher. That's the problem. Yeah, the correct Essence Warden art for sure. I don't even know if they have Vanguard in their deck. I think Vanguard is good in a lot of matchups. So right now I have 1 more elf than them, but I guess it doesn't. Again, it doesn't matter because it counts both sides. I have a 5/5. I think my hope is to hope they mess up and like pump incorrectly on Timberwatch. Come on, really though? I played this card in like Kitchen Table Magic and it was good, but again, that was like 25 years ago. Winding Way, name land. No, they named. Oh, they only hit a Lissalana. Interesting. That will pump my Vanguard. Happy with that. I need my Vanguard to just get out of range. I'm surprised they're doing this because my Vanguard's gonna get big enough to eat their Crusher. This is gonna be a mess. Their Crusher has to attack too, so now I can eat it with Vanguard because my Vanguard's an 8/8 right now, so I can at least trade. I should not have played those pre-combat. What are they doing? Like I said, if they make a mistake, I can win. I could even chump Crusher this turn, and then once this becomes bigger than Crusher, I can eat it next turn. I don't really need these lands. I guess they're gonna just attack with everything and then kill me next turn with Timberwatch. That's their plan. Attacking with Elvish Warrior. Okay, I might as well eat the warrior now. I need to draw a draw spell, I think. So I might as well block here and then chump this. Or I guess I can just take. Oh, no, I can't take because then they kill me, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 22 elves, so that's 30 damage if they pump here. So I do need to chump. Oh no, but I can gain life with Well-Wisher. So yeah, I'm just gonna block Vanguard here, then gain with Well-Wisher. No blocks on Crusher. The problem is if I block Vanguard on Crusher, they trade for Vanguard. Oh, they have Quirion for double activation. I mean, I guess I'm just screwed then. They just have more stuff than I do. I mean, I can't gain infinite. I can gain 20 or 22. I just have to hope they mess up. Oh, they can double pump here, and then I think that's actually lethal, so I was supposed to chump. I still think this is a fine play considering I should lose this game. They just have more stuff than I do. If I chumped and then hit like a lead the Stampede, I could have won though. I mean, I definitely should have blocked. That was just a punt, I guess. No Quirion for me. Then this is going to be a 55, 52. See what we would have drawn. We were going to die next turn anyway, but come on, let me draw a card, Magic Online. Well, Magic Online doesn't want me to. I definitely needed a chump. But even if I drew, I would have needed to draw like lead the Stampede into multiple. Guess I could have had a chance. Lead the Stampede into like multiple Quirion Rangers, plus maybe like another Well-Wisher. We were definitely in a rough spot. That honestly felt bad, not from the punt at the end, but from opponent's list. I thought was just so bad with Elvish Warrior and the elf when it dies it tutors an elf and that type of stuff. That I felt like I should have had the edge with the build, and I mean obviously I punted, but still felt pretty bad. All right, 2-1 now after losing the semi mirror. Oh, is this black white pestilence? I think it is, and I'm not looking forward to this. I mean, what else could this be, right? I think I'm just going priest and then try to make a big vanguard next turn. Priest attack for 1. Hand's actually pretty good. Knight's Whisper, okay. Bog, sure. So I can go Vanguard, and then I have 4 mana. And then I can just go like Priest, Visionary, and then try to go off next turn. Let's go Visionary first. Could hit a Quirion Ranger here if we draw it. land. Does that change anything? I guess I can attack for one. Could just play another priest. Might as well. They can't activate Pestilence this turn even if they have untapped land plus Pestilence. Pristine Talisman, Bog, gain one. Okay. Just gonna play as many elves as I can. Try to kill here. Likely won't be able to. I think I just go all in. No reason not to, right? I guess I start with Lead the Stampede. I'm just gonna play literally everything. Do I need to tap Fyndhorn Elves or can I attack with it? I think I'll just use these priests. Warden first. They could easily have a cast down for this or something, but might not have time to play Pestilence and cast down this. That's my hope. They could also just not have Pestilence. Could I have not tapped this and attacked for one more damage? Maybe. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. They're at 8, so they do need essentially Pestilence plus cast down plus untap land. They go to 9, but then they die to this. Yep, nice. Oh, they gain life, but we draw an elf. Oh. Whew. That was close. They had all tap lands, just a little bit too clunky from them. Woo! Gleeful Sabotages coming in. I don't think Rapid Vigor even does anything. Don't need Essence Warden. Don't think we really need Well-Wishers. I could bring in Valakut Invoker just to try to, like, if I make a bunch of mana to kill them. Plus it's a 2/3. I think generally just not gonna want Well-Wish, not gonna want this life gain. I don't think that's what this matchup's about. Do I want Longbow? I don't. Longbow seems pretty bad, right? It's not like we have Nettle Sentinel to go off with it. Could just leave in one Well-Wisher. Could bring in like a Rapid Vigor or two. It's just not good against Pestilence. It can counter like a cast down. Might be better than this. Might even be better than Invoker. Just try one. Maybe they leave up like just one mana for Pestilence and I just wrap and then kill them. The old one Rapid Vigor. But again, I can just counter a cast down with it. Maybe I should have just had all my Rapid Vigors for that reason, because making a big Vanguard with Rapid Vigor up might be a good plan for victory. This matchup is definitely not where we want to be. Even though we were probably dead last match, I just hate those onboard misplays. It's like we could have kept playing, but we didn't. I guess right now, I just need to not beat myself up too much. So I'm going to drop it. Is it Sanche Talks? You can use exclamation point like card or command. I think you can exclamation point command to get a list of commands. Yeah. Then you can use the bot. All right. I mean, we're keeping this. It's only one land, but we have Mystic Quirion. Divest. Okay, that's a problem. Lissalana's kind of just good because it's a 3-drop. Hopefully we can cast spells this game, though. They might go like take Quirion or and then kill Mystic or something, and then we just don't function. But that's what opponent's trying to do. Another 4-drop, not ideal. Drew a lot of our 4-drops here. Night's Whisper. Okay, attack for 1. Land. If we draw land, maybe we come back. Guardian. Oh, Thorn. That should do it. That divest just really crushed us. I like this Vanguard art. This is sweet. Castigate. Suppose just take Rapid Vigor. Maybe this hand was a mulligan in this specific matchup, but I don't even think it was. Might as well just play stuff. I don't think we're really giving away any information. They're just sitting there with the Monarch ripping our hand apart. Exactly where that deck wants to be. They can probably just play a Pestilence and never draw another 4-drop. Pretty funny. There's the Pestilence. Okay, let's just go to the next one. We definitely want the 2 Gleefuls for sure. We could just have 1 extra wrap. This doesn't seem that good. It's just pretty hard to cast. We only have 4 red sources. Again, Rapid Vigor could situationally get there. Man, this hand. I just don't like to mulligan in this matchup. You mulligan to 6, you have a mediocre 6, they divest you. And if they divest here, they miss. So there's that. Okay, they still miss with the divest, so let's hope. Duress. Okay. Take this. Yep. Another Quirion. Just playing my stuff out. They have full information now, but still worth. Next turn I can play a You Meet in a Tavern. They don't have another Castigator Duress. Crypt Rats. Uh-oh. Lead the Stampede. I mean, lead the Stampede. shows them what I drew, but is it worth it? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna tavern here. I'll just attack, then tavern. I do like visionary though. Draw 5, draw 4, and 2 Hunt Masters. That's really exactly what we want here. Script Rats isn't like everything. Maybe we can beat that. 1. Can attack for 3, play like Lissalana plus Mystic. That forces them to pop probably. Oh, they're popping now. Interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna go Lissalana plus Mystic here. That just gives me 3 bodies. I need a basically a Pestilence or another Crypt Rats. Alright, there's Pestilence, but I do have a 3/3, and I have the Gleeful. So I just go Gleeful, Priest, attack for 3. I can go Gleeful, lead the Stampede. I think Priest is better. I guess I can copy it. There's no reason not to. Okay. Looking good here. They knew about the Gleeful. 5 cards in hand. Knight's Whisper go to 8. All right, we're in a pretty good spot. Pristine Talisman. 2 mana up. Cast down. Okay. Ooh, Visionary. A lot of choices here. So I can start with Huntmaster, force them to need another Wrath. It's got to be the line. Huntmaster, then add 3 mana. I could even play Visionary. Or I could play Lead the Stampede at that point. If that's the case, I might as well just play Lead, and then if I don't hit like a Quirion or something, then I can just play Huntmaster. All right. Leading on Lead generally is good, as we see here. Because now I can Quirion, and then go 3 mana, 4 mana, Lissalana, untap, land. How much do I want to commit? Like if they have another Pestilence, I'm in trouble anyway. I feel like they might have another Pestilence though, but how do I beat that? They're at 9. Can they Pestilence for 3? They can. I guess I can play another You Meet in a Tavern though, draw more cards. I guess I kind of just go in. Birchlore. Always yes. And then Quirion. could draw a Rapid Vigor as well, and then maybe kill them somehow. I guess I just play a Visionary right now as well. This deck has a lot of options. Visionary draw. There's Wrap. Okay. Let's go Tavern right now. The old Mono Timberwatch, huh? Guess I'll just play 2 of these. That should be more than enough. I could just play 1. They're already going to need a Wrath, I think. Because I can attack for 2 here. I don't think I need to. I don't think I need to commit anymore. I mean, might as well. So even if they go Pestilence, activate it for 3, they go up to 8 and down to 5. I can Wrap, saving my Lissalana. I don't want to actually use Corian because I'd rather have more mana for next turn. So have 3 mana here. Oh, I guess they could go to the. Well, I can still just Wrap whenever. Yo, Hollywood Pizza, what's up? Welcome, everyone. We have a very interesting spot right now. Okay, so now I just go Wrap. Okay. Opponent's at 5. Lead. I guess I just Timberwatch attack for 3. Then they go to 2, but then they can't Pestilence for 3. Yeah, so definitely want to hit this. See if a Rapid Vigor was enough. They have to not have a removal spell for this. So again, they can go up to 3. Guardian. And then Pestilence for 2. They're at 1. They go to 3. Oh no. And they kill this too. I think that's just game. I could draw the other Gleeful Sabotage. And we draw 1 card off that. Brutal. This matchup's really bad, but this is not what we want. Because now they just have Talisman, Pestilence, Guardian. Almost, but not there. Yeah, I thought about that after I realized with 1 Pestilence on the stack, I was like, oh, maybe I could have played Pestilence or Wrap earlier, but I didn't think about playing it in response. I forgot Regenerate, then it would have 0 damage on it afterwards. So yeah, punted this one too. Tavern would have been lethal last turn. Oh, pump. Oh, I could have pumped both 1/1s. Did I? Am I just punting everything away? Did I have an opportunity to go Tavern attack for 6? They were at 9, right? Damn. I mean, I guess I probably could have. There's probably something I could have done that match, but we'll chalk it up to not playing the deck for a long time. But that was pretty bad. I've made multiple big mistakes. I don't think I could have killed. I don't think Tavern was lethal because I only had two 1/1s that could attack. And when I cast You Meet in a Tavern to form a party for the Lead the Stampede, I drew multiple Corians, which is what allowed me to make a bunch of mana, right? But Rapid Vigor with Pestilence on the stack probably would have won the game, right? Because then they can't kill my creatures. They can't kill the Timberwatches. But then, though they still have Guardian to block, but then I could have attacked with one Timberwatch and plus Lissalana, activate whichever one they don't block. I think I definitely could have played better. But I think the Rapid Vigor with the Pestilence on the stack was what I needed to do. I wasn't thinking about the fact that that is a good line. I probably should have just had all of these in. I only had two of them. Because then that situation could come up more frequently where they cast Pestilence, you cast Rapid response. They can't activate that many times that turn, so it buys you enough time to win. Now we know. Now we know. We're learning. All right. I think we've been on the play almost every time. 2-2 in the league. Let's see if we can at least go positive here. Might have to play another league at some point with Elves because I felt like I just haven't played well enough here. Bird. Bird's a pretty decent matchup for Elves. You just have a lot of stuff they have to kill, and it's hard for them to kill all your creatures anyway. Can't quite whistle on two. Ooh, Lead the Stampede is good. I'm just going to play both of these things out. They have to kill Well Wisher right now. We only have one Essence Warden in the deck, but we have one in the side. Yeah, Elves is not an easy deck to play. Ooh, they're just going Curse. They're not killing this? Wow. That's incredible for me. I can activate twice next turn. Definitely not blocking. If they had anything to kill this, they should have. We are in the 2-2 bracket since I've made so many errors. This has still been fun though. Getting back into the swing of thing with this deck. And we only played against Ponza once. If we played against Ponza more, we'd have more wins. No, they enchanted us. That would have been the ultimate misplay there. That would have been like the shame concede. But I think I actually want to lead on Visionary. Could lead the Stampede, but I'm just gonna lead on Visionary. I've liked this card in the deck so far. I think it's been good. Llanowar. I think I'm just gonna play Llanowar and then double activate right now. I think that gives me the best chance. They can't kill it in response or anything. And then attack for one, or for two, excuse me. Then if they try to kill Well Wisher, I can activate Quirion again in response. I could also do it on upkeep, but then they could have a bolt or something. I think I just wait. They play mountain, another curse. They might just have nothing that targets Well-Wisher. I mean, their deck is, oh, they have Chain Lightning. Okay. But we still get to go up to 32. They have 3 cards left. Then next turn, I think I just play Huntmaster. I could play, maybe I play Weed first so I can try to get some value out of this. Seems good. All right, I guess I just trade now. Take less damage. This deck should have some Wraths post board as well, so bring in both Hydros and all the Wraps. Trade Visionary. Yeah, Visionary's just been solid. We go to 30. Lead. Ooh, Birchlore is a nice one. How much do we want to play though? Because we want to trigger Lissalana next turn. So I guess I'm just playing Findhorn. And then attack for 1. This gives us the most mana, essentially, for next turn while keeping 2 Elves in hand. Even if we draw, like, draw spells or more Elves, we should be able to play everything. Lava Spike us. Sure. Needle Drop. We're down to 26. We're about to make a pretty good board. And if they don't have an answer for this, it's going to be tough for them. Cycle Cave. Go to 21. They only have 1 card left. Land is not good. Lissalana, Birchlore, and then Corian, and then I can attack for 4 here. I can use the Corians to untap. How do you Death Karana Nerd? What's up? Welcome everyone. And then go untap this, attack for 4. Don't really need these lands in play anymore. I think the only way we really lose is to like a main deck Wrath now. Because we have a 2 turn clock. 4, 8, 11. But I don't think there's any way they have like a main deck Wrath either. In it to win it, yep. I wonder if they could have killed this or if they just drew the Chain Lightning the next turn when they killed the Well-Wisher. Just attack with everything. Pretty straightforward here. Bolt with Solana resolves. We're 2-2. The record's in the top of the screen. Going up a game against Burn, but they usually have at least 4 Wraths in the sideboard. Vanguard is good against them. Well-Wisher. We have a couple more hate cards. A couple Hydros. The Essence Warden. The Wraps. Don't think we want the Gleeples. Can just side out some fluff. This card's pretty expensive. I don't even know if we need it really at all. I need to side out a couple more cards. I think even side out a couple copies of You Meet in a Tavern. I don't want to side out too much. I think siding out a lot of the top end is good. We still have 4 Lead the Stampede, 2 copies of You Meet in a Tavern. I think I want all the cheap cards because if we just have one land, we want as many 1-drops as possible. We don't want to side out any of the like must answer cards. So I think siding out some of the draw spells is fine. Ain't nobody got time for that. Triple Wrap, double Hydro, double Essence Warden, triple Well-Wisher. It's a lot of hate. But a well-timed Wrath can still get us. Probably couldn't have won the mirror that we lost, but maybe could have won versus Black-White Pestilence with the Rapid Vigor in response to Pestilence. That was the mistake. That was my unfamiliarity with the deck for sure. Okay. I can set out. I can put back land. I can put back Hydro. I can put back Wrap. Maybe I just put back Hydro because I can't cast it. It's weird to do that, but I don't think I want Wrap and Hydro, and I need to draw a Birchcore before I can cast the Hydro, which makes it just so much worse. Lead the Stampede. So if I go Essence Ward and they kill it, that's kind of bad for me. I think I just lead on Elf. And then next turn I can go Essence Warden plus Elf. If I draw another 1-drop, I can potentially gain 2 life, which is just pretty vital. I can also just trade for Epicure here, then double spell next turn, so I'm not taking damage off this forever. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. Oh, they don't attack. Okay. 1-drop. Timberwatch. What about play Essence Warden and leave up Rapid Vigor? It's a pretty sweet line, actually. I'm going to do it. Just so likely that they're going to try to kill this. Then I at least trade for 1 removal spell. Just seems good to me. Another Epicure, sure. We gain life. Okay. Even if we don't end up needing to cast Wrap, I still like this line. Like if they're not killing this, then if they're doing this, then that's good for us too. Gain 2 life against Burn. They have 2 cards left and triple blood token. But other than that, they're really not doing much. Skewer target us. Whoa. Just leaving Essence Warden alone? Wonder if I'm supposed to here go block cast Wrap just to use it and then play Timberwatch Elf next turn. They have one card left. Probably not a Wrath. I'm at 15. I think I'm supposed to do it. I'm going to do it. It's a weird play, but I think it gives me the best chance to win. They also have Curse. Just gonna play Timberwatch now. So 1/2, so it can block these. I still get to gain one. Now if they kill Essence Warden, at least I have a Timberwatch, so they kind of are forced to kill Timberwatch. So on and so on. If they have a Wrath now, it's bad, but I wasn't really able to progress my board and continually leave up Rapid Vigor. I just thought that they were going to try to kill this. Like, they could have skewered this, but they chose not to. Opponent's making some interesting plays. 2 cards in hand, triple blood. Suspend Riftbolt, but not just cast it, killing this. And then cycle blood. Okay, opponent's just not playing that tight. This is just not a correct line. They should have cycled Searing Blaze first, see what they draw, or just Searing Blaze this for 1, or just cast Riftbolt on this, which is likely what they should have done. Because now I can protect both of these things while I continue to gain life. So now I think they're kind of screwed. I get to play both Mystics, gain 2, and then have Timberwatch activation up for +5/+5. You're saying opponent's probably new to the format? Probably. Or just a new player in general. Because they're definitely making suboptimal plays here. I think I can even just go lead into Elvish Mystic. If I hit like a Corian or something, I get to do more stuff. Ooh, another Essence Warden. So I did play a land though. I can go Corian into Essence Warden or just Essence Warden pass. Gain more life overall this way. Let's just do this. Just because I've already, if I didn't play a land, I could have done Corian into untap, into playing multiple more things, multiple threats, but now we just sit here protecting our creatures and likely can't lose. If they have what's that card? The 1 mana 1/1, 2 mana, sacrifice it, reveal any number of red cards, deals X to each creature without flying. If they drew that plus a bunch of red cards somehow. I mean, they're doing it, but oh, discard Fire Blast. They might have wanted that one. Yeah, Martyr of Ashes. Thank you, chat. I mean, I can only gain like 6 life next turn. If I don't draw a creature, I guess they could draw enough burn to outpace me, but again, that's going to be tough. Corian. Now I can do a lot. I can gain 8 life here and play a Timberwatch. Oh, Needle drop us. Sure. They can't kill us right now, so should be fine. Then I can play double Elvish Mystic still. I wanted to get second Timberwatch down so I can actually kill them soon. I can't kill yet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. It's just. It's safe to use the Corian right now, though. Okay. Now, even if they have Martyr of Ashes, I can still save multiple things with my Korean Ranger plus Timberwatch. You know, they have to have it this turn, but then they can also only do it for one, so there's basically just no way. Nice. Now I should be able to attack with everything except my Timberwatches and just kill them. Because I have triple activation next turn. Love this card. One of my favorite cards of all time. Not going to do the math. It should be more than enough. Triple activation, I have like 10 creatures or something. Oh, just misclicked. Still, I guess it might not be lethal, but oh no. I just attacked with all. Oh man. That's a huge mistake. Okay, so I'm gonna go untap, but I'm not even gonna use it because it's the safest thing to do after that misclick. Please don't, opponent. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can only hit for 18 now. Oh, not like this. Not like this. I'll kill them next turn. I'm just gonna go on their upkeep, use Korean again to play around like Wrath as much as I can. Just a misclick there. I just got like too complacent, thinking that they were just 100% dead. Good lesson to learn there too. This has been a rough league. Okay. Now I can attack with all, but not the Timberwatches. What's the deal with getting the Baldur's Gate commons on Magic Online? We might not get them, that's the deal. Who knows? They haven't made any announcement. Okay, let's see if I can do this correctly. There we go. Triple activation. Even if they have double burn spell, they can't stop it. Opponent blocks, and they're right to do so. I misclicked last turn. Don't think I'm going to misclick again. Pump. Pump. Untap. Okay. The old 3-2. Again, not happy with my play that league. I was happy with the deck. The deck felt good. I don't think I'm not saying Distant Melody is bad. I just don't know if you need it. Visionary felt strong to me. Um, Jaspera Sentinel might be worth playing, especially if you want to play more multicolor sideboard cards. So there's a lot of options in what you can do. I also used to really like playing Nettle Sentinel um, because Nettle Sentinel plus Birch Lore gives you some pretty insane starts. But I think if you want to do that, you have to cut some of these mana dorks. If you want to do that, you might also want to go down to like 12 lands. I know it sounds crazy. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure. Again, there's a lot of options. I think probably want to go down on one of these. Want at least one Spider Silk. Spider Silk. Did I misspell it? Is it 3 words? Spider Silk Armor? I thought Spider Silk was 1 word. Am I just an idiot? Oh, because I'm looking at Baldur's Gate cards. Is it one word? I think it is. It is. Okay. I only own 2 Spider Silks. I could have sworn this happened to me before and I thought I was gonna buy more. Let's just go 1 for 1. I would have to play the deck more. Again, I felt pretty loose with like my skills with the deck, so I think that was the major problem. I think I would just need to play a couple more leagues like before getting really competent again with the deck. I played the deck a bunch in the past, but there's a lot of little things you pick up from playing a deck a lot. Like the whole Rapid Vigor in response to Pestilence might have allowed us to go 4-1, where instead we went 3-2. So that was a huge mistake that may have ended up costing us. Who knows? Um, but I think no more changes to the list. Yeah, back to that point of Distant Melody. You're more of like a real, you have a big combo engine with Distant Melody where you are able to draw your entire deck. That being said, I'm not sure if you actually need it. Again, not having to splash in the main or even really in the side, you could just be mono green is a pretty big benefit. I guess we'll have to see as people play more if you really want all these you meet in a taverns or not. I think they are really good though. It just seems like the one more mana compared to Lead the Stampede doesn't matter that much, and having the ability to overrun is really good. I mean, it won us 1 game against Mono White Heroic where we might have lost otherwise. So yeah, pretty sweet card. Um, Looking forward to playing with more cards from Commander Legends Baldur's Gate. Hopefully, we get all of them eventually. That'll wrap up this YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. YouTube.com/snapbolt. Go check out the channel and sub. Appreciate it. Till next time. Peace.